Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, rambling day, rambling. Thank you all for the questions. Well, number one, thank you for being here. And thanks to my new subscribers. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate the comments, good and bad. So, yeah, great comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please keep them all positive. We like that. So, before I get into this Ramblin' Friday, just our thoughts and prayers go out to the victims of that tragic accident in DC. A lot of young people lost their lives, and the recovery is still going on. And so, to the first responders, sending out good thoughts there. That's a brutal, brutal job. Brings a lot of closure, brings a lot of pain to those first responders. They see too much. To the family members, oh my gosh, my heart just gets so heavy with that. It's so hard. We're going through such a huge shift in our world. The Gaza people, Palestinians and Israel are being reunited with family members, some not. So hard to tap into that energy. So hard. It's a bittersweet. We're going through a lot, and so as we send our love and light out to them, please, please, please take care of ourselves. It's so important. Make sure that we ground ourselves, that we stay healthy and positive, because we are. We need to be that strong. We need to be that strong. Okay. Whew. Let's get into it. It almost needs a little energy clearing here. Hang on one sec. Okay, I'm back. You know, for us who are actually tapping into source energy, to our higher selves, when we get into that space, I start all my readings off with a prayer, with a grounding. I start every day that way. But as I do a reading, I ground myself and I ask to step into that energy. And if I slide into an energy like I just did, where I didn't ask for, can I step in? It's important to back away from that and then to do a little smudge, do a little cleaning. I have this bottle that is Archangel Gabriel Palo Santo smudge spray. It's not smoke, because in Southern California or Central California, smoke, kind of, not so good. So something to cleanse that energy, little bells, fairy magic, to get back into the positive vibe of everything. So it's important to do that. It's important to keep ourselves protected. All right. Before I get into anything, I always throw some energy cards a little bit. And the energy cards that I threw last night was this one, Alchemy. And this is the Asanis. This group of people, this group of beings, they're hybrid beings. They come from, let me see if I can even remember. I can't remember. So, a group of hybrids who have done the ascension process. They've gone through what we are going through right now. And they are here on Earth to assist us in this process. So, I often think, I go, is this the Essenes that worked with Jesus back in, where they have the Dead Sea Scrolls. And I read a great book from Dolores Cannon, Jesus and the Essenes. And it was fascinating. And so I was trying to figure out if there was a correlation there, and I can't, so I'll just make it up. Yeah, there is. Parallel live streams, and it's alchemy. And so I think about that, and I think about these time streams where we're shifting focus on what we thought was going to happen, what we thought who our president was going to be, Kamala. And now it's like, how did that happen? Parallel time streams, and hang with me a little bit. So what we, this alchemy, magic, what we imagine are in our minds, we can create. So, but in this, what do we want to create? I guess that's the answer. What do we want to create? We can make it happen, or we can make the opposite happen. A different time stream happen. These are happening in parallel time streams. Hey, look over here while I do something over here. It's the same body, different focus, different time streams. The second card I pulled was Renewed Hope. And this is the Zeta Reticuli, the present. I don't need to go into the Zetas. It's just renewed hope. And I went, oh, Kamala, she's coming. I don't know. I don't know if this is the right time stream yet now. Right now, the present moment is with Mr. Pumpkinhead. We're going to read on this in a little bit. I mean, I'm a huge election denier. As everybody knows here, I'm not giving that up. However, I wouldn't want to wish this time stream to my worst enemy. And I like Kamala Harris. So, no, it's going to be crazy. But we are going to get through it. So I pulled some clarity cards. Getting back to this, oh, come on, Danny, spread. Let me drop this down so you can see. So I have magic, alchemy, and the card that I pulled for today was good intentions. The renewed hope, it's all about long-term goals. So it's not about the thing in the moment that, oh, let's just put Kamala in there and everything's going to be good. No, we've got too much to fix. And as some people suggest, there is, the other side needs to realize the path they went down. And maybe it's us. We need to realize the path we went down. I'm always wanting to look, what am I doing to create this? I don't know. What am I doing? All right, so let's just look at the energy with some my Los Caribo cards. Where's the energy? So we have this renewed hope, but long-term goals. But what about the energy just for today? Are we getting information from NATO to change this? What's going on? Are we just in limbo? Cards I get. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. So we're moving on because we get information from a higher source, from the King of Wands. However, there is some fast action truth coming. And in this deck, it's not so much fast action. It's like standing your ground, holding the sword of truth as the wind knocks our hat off. So it doesn't feel like we're there yet. I think we're going to get there. Okay, Let's take a look at some of the things that I wrote down. Thank you. Joyce Vance. She is one of the news feeds that I read. She goes, there's no point in pretending this is going to be easy, because it won't. But we do know that sunlight continues to be the best disinfectant. It even kills COVID if you put it in the right place. Let's be the sunlight. And going back to yesterday's video, we had solar consciousness. Sunlight, the best disinfectant. All right, so before I get to the reader's questions, and thank you guys so much for these, I just want to read on a couple of things. I think yesterday I read on the military, if they're getting pissed off at Pumpkinhead, how are they feeling? And now Pumpkinhead is again is saying that the military caused this crash. I mean, he doesn't have the information yet, but he's doing what he does worst, spouting off before he has any information. How the price of eggs? Okay. Let's just pull 3 on the military. What are you guys thinking generally? General Miley, I don't think is having a good reaction. But generally, military. I know he's the commander-in-chief. I know you follow orders. Been there, in a way. Done that, in a way. What do you guys, what's the majority thinking? Okay. 9 of Swords. Yeah, really? It's like, oh, dang. Now, in this deck, it's just not worry. There's red stuff dripping on the swords. This hurts. This was personal. They're in this little timeout time here. They are walking away from the swords that hurt them. The military doesn't seem to be wanting any of this stuff. This is not the way that they... And here's the other thing, too. One of the things I want to ask next as we go through this, and this is going to be a little deeper dive, is the military... Is the military... Will they stand up for the Constitution if Trump, Pumpkinhead, 45, felon-in-chief, if name-calling, I mean, there's no place on this channel for name-calling. Okay, maybe a little. Will the military stand up and do what's right when Pumpkinhead tells him to do something immoral, illegal, against the Constitution? Full spread. Let's drop it down. Y'all can see what I be looking at. What I be looking at. Speak. Speak. Here we go. King of Wands. All right, so the big generals, they have the information. They know what's going on, right? Mr. Pumpkinhead doesn't really read. He doesn't really do the briefings. It's all his minions that are getting some of this information. And that, for me, what I'm getting is they're not getting the full stuff. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But we have the King of Wands, King of Information. And he's floating, it looks like it's got a little bit of passion underneath that card. We have the Star of Hope. Will the military stand up? That's a big yes card. And it's going to be more of a balance. It's not going to be one-sided with these two cards anyway. At the base of it, yeah, they're walking away from the hurt. In the past, as it relates, giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. At the top of the reading, what's overshadowing everything is the big stick. Big information. News coming. I would think that the military has some news on election interference, because it's always going to go back there for me. But the election interference, a lot of times this is my NATO card, but they got this military card. Big stick. Walk softly, carry a big stick, which is what I feel like with General Milley, when they took his pictures off the wall, I'm like, what the hell? I'm going, what was that James Croce song? Everybody, you know, we like to throw out songs here. You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't pee in the wind, and you don't pull the mask off of the Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with General Milley. The wish card. So we have big news, bringing some hope, bringing some balance, walking away from pain. This giving and receiving, I'm not quite sure. Giving and receiving information? Yeah, maybe. Something big's going to come. Boom! A new information. And who gets their wish? The Nine of Cups. This is the wish card. Woo! King of Swords. The military is bringing out the King of Swords. That's the big guns. This is kind of legal stuff. This is like, you know, a little precision action. We're not going to, like, be bam bam and go boom, boom, boom. No, we're just going to do a little precision stuff and slice and dice somebody's head off. Okay, yikes. For entertainment only, did I say that? This is for entertainment only. Oh, and in case you don't get it, entertainment only. Oh, and in case you don't get it, entertainment. We're trying to have fun. All right. Ooh, Three of Pentacles. This is, okay, thank you. This is normally a working together with two other people. But this guy's alone. He's a loner. Doing something. Chiseling away. Externally. Hopes and fears. We have, again, the Four of Swords. Time out. Rest. I think I got that the last time when I read on this. Going on a new journey. The Fool card. With Democratic card. Ten of Cups. Celebration. Rainbow celebration. Look at, there's a bunch of DEI people up there. Actually, these are all women. These are all women. No, maybe it's a couple. Maybe they're just all in robes. Yeah, you know, I got a fondness for people in robes. All right, and Knight of Wands. More information, riding in on strength. Wow. Wow. Okay. So this military action that Mr. Pumpkinhead is doing is denigrating the service members in the way that only he can do. It's really gonna, I think, backfire on him. This Fool going on a new journey. The military has always kept quiet. He's the commander-in-chief. We're not going to say anything bad about him. I think that's going to change. I think they're bringing out some more information. Yeah. This King of Swords with this female head. Now, in the Queen of Swords, she has the King's head. So it's balanced like the Star of Hope. No, I'm kidding. Is there, and kings normally, you know, in the court cards, you can say, oh yeah, it's the king, he's got certain eye color, hair color, male, female. So if this is a male energy, and I don't read it that way so much, but if this is a male energy with the female representative head, who would that be? What female would be on the other end of this Ace of Wands? What female would be there? I don't know, but I think some news is coming out on that. Okay, all right. Let's see. Let's look at. You know, the people on. Ooh, sorry, I'm all crooked. Sorry. Hey, look, it's Psychic Duck. Hello, Psychic Duck. How you doing? Good to see you. Say hi to Psychic Duck, everybody. Happy New Year. In the comments, I said Happy New Year, and then I said Ni Hao to Psychic Duck. I was just saying hi to Psychic Duck. I wasn't saying Happy New Year to Psychic Duck, because I don't know how to say New Year. Everybody was telling me I couldn't pronounce it, but I do know how to say Ni Hao in my American accent. And so I was just saying hi to Psychic Duck. That's it. Happy New Year. Somebody did say, you know, there is a wood duck. Yeah, there is. And they are beautiful. Beautiful. Very colorful. All right, let's take a look. Where do I want to go? I got to hit pause. Okay, I want to go to the Republican side. Again, what is going on? What is going on with the Republican side? The big mouths, the Tommy Tubervilles, some of these, you know, they just want to be on TV. Oh, there was a great interview. I saw two great podcasts. One was this teacher, and I've got to find it, and I'll try to put it in my community page, about racism. It was powerful. Whoa. Yeah, our education needs to change. When it's asking us, what race are you? That is saying, we want you to keep being racist. Because we're all one race. We all came from, apparently, those guys. Okay, I won't get into that. The other podcast that I saw was Chris Christie and Jon Stewart. Now, I don't agree with Chris Christie. I don't always agree with Jon Stewart. But if I would like to have a beer, I go back to Obama having a beer. Anyway, not Brett Kavanaugh beer. But if I want to have a beer, I would go have a beer with those two. I would not be able to keep up with the conversation. Those guys. When I think of people debating and really have clear, focused thoughts, oh my gosh, I'm so envious of that sometimes. I go, oh. But then I'd have to be clear thinking, and sometimes I just like living in my little diluted bubble. Not diluted, diluted. Want some diluted? Diluted, isn't that a downer? Yeah. Going back to the 70s, early 70s. All right. What are these Republicans thinking? The ones that aren't big mouths, the ones that aren't just in it for the power. And one of the commenters said, I was talking about the energy that we put out that can change the world, the alchemy and stuff. And I hope I'm not repeating myself, dang. But no matter if we can't move as easily as we could when we were in our 20s, marching for civil rights, marching for things, we can pick up the phone. We can write a letter. And so I encourage everybody, do what you can. Do what you feel is right in your heart. We need to be sunlight. Okay. What is the Republic? Sorry. Rant. Am I ranting? No, rambling. What is the Republican Party thinking? What are you thinking? What card? Well, again, for entertainment only. What's going on with the Republican Party? This new beginning is not happening soon enough. Let's lay these up. King of Pentacles. That's my Pumpkinhead card. At the base of it is Strength. Winning at any cost. 5 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. And the Secrets. The High Priestess. Tapping into our intuition. Okay, from what I'm getting here, and use your own, as you guys are watching this, use your own interpretations of the cards here. So I get a death rebirth for the King of Pentacles, Mr. Pumpkinhead. At the base of this is Strength. Is that the strength that they have to move forward, to do the right thing, to move forward with truth? They've got the 5 of Swords. Not listening, winning at any cost is in the past. They see how this winning at any cost is creating the death card, a rebirth card for them. But there's still some secrets. Are they going to let these secrets out? Internally, what's going on? The Lovers. See, they're still like, oh no, we got the boys club hanging in there. We got this going on. Externally, there's some hard work that's going on. Diligent work. We don't know what that work is. Is it Project 2025? We got Temperance, Hopes and Fears, Balance. And we got news coming fast. The Eight of Wands. Coming fast. 2 clarifiers. Again, the Knave of Pentacles, a balance, a yin-yang balance card, bringing forth a new project, something new, because that's ending. Something new is coming with the Star of Hope. With the Star of Hope. Okay, I know we're all really, really, really PO'd at the Republicans for not standing up, for not listening to them in these confirmation hearings. I can listen to a soundbite or two before I start screaming at the TV, but let's just look at the balance that's coming from this. Balance, certainly ending in something new coming. And another balance card. Here's another balance card. So I was thinking, is there a new Republican Party coming out? Because they got some news coming up really quick that is going to bring forth something new with this Knave of Pentacles that's going to bring us hope, and not so much us hope, but hope for the Republican Party that they can leave this guy, because That's what this card is saying. So let's just look. Is there going to be a new Republican Party? I was looking at one of my Substack things, and there was, I'm going to have to hit pause and find out what that was, if I have it written down. Hang on. Okay, I can't find it. But it was Harry Littman, who was the Times reporter who left, who said, I'm not sticking around if you guys can't tell the truth. And the same thing with Jim Acosta on CNN. Very powerful. But Harry Littman was saying there was this prophet, I can't remember. If I can remember, I'll put it up on my community page. But he was this certain prophet, when I read into it, was talking about the divide of light versus dark. And the dark was going to stay dark, and the light was going to rise up into ascension. And it goes back to the alchemy, to the Essenes, that hybrid race that actually did move to the higher level of consciousness. So I remember hearing people talk about this, that the United States is going to be split up into two different groups. The East Coast, West Coast, one group, and then the center part, another group. And our friends in the center part are going, don't leave us. Please don't leave us. And that's not going to be the case. That won't be the case at all. But, okay. Is there going to be a new Republican Party? 3 cards. Is this time going to bring us a new Republican Party? Here's the Republican Party right now. It's the 7 of coins. A lot of times in other decks, those coins are all gold. They're ready. They just need to be turned and worked a little bit, tended to. There's only one gold coin, and that's on the ground. The Republican Party, new party, walking away from being stabbed in the back. King of Swords. Okay. I think they're going to go too far. I think they're going to go too far. And yeah, there's a good chance of it. All right, let's see what else we get to look at. Let's go to some readers' questions. All right. Okay, here's one from Pamela. Can our elected Democrats and legit legal pros save the day? Depends on what save the day means. Yeah, and how do we support them? Well, you know, the thing that we do to support them is energetically send them a lot of love and light and support. Financially, if you want to subscribe to one of their newsletters, I like Joyce Vance and Heather Cock Richardson, and make phone calls. Get on that thing. And if somebody says something stupid, like Mel Gibson did with Daddy's Home when he's taking off his belt, call him out on it. Just go, you know, that's just being stupid. That's just being mean. And they go, oh, you're just such a little wimp. Whatever, you know. Don't take it. In saying that, make sure you're safe to say it. All right, thank you for that. Is the Democratic Party ever going to fight back? That's a good one. That's a good one. Thank you, Dina. So, and tell Americans, okay, are they ever going to fight back and tell Americans what Trump's policies or actions are doing? We can't tell them anything. They have to feel it themselves. But are the Democrats going to start standing up? Are they going to get organized? I hear from news outlets that the Democrats are all disorganized. And I went, really? Are they? I mean, you look at, so I like Jon Stewart, and he was making fun of Chuck Schumer with his glasses and reading in that monotone way. We've got to do something. Yeah, let's have a little more passion. Chuck is one that's got to go too. Time's up. Be an advisor. Put Cory Booker in there. He was just the first one that came to mind. That dude's passionate. All right. Put Bernie in. That's an old dude that's passionate. All right. Are the Democrats, what's the question? Are they going to fight back? Let me just see. Are the Democrats doing something behind the scenes? 3 cards. Are the Democrats doing something behind the scenes? They got some information coming out of an unexpected place. They're kind of chilling in the water. They got this turtle card, too, down at the bottom here. And I go, what's that about? What's that about this turtle? The head's out, drinking from the water. And then you've got the swan. Then you got the Joe Biden card. What are the Democrats doing? They got information coming out of an unexpected place with the Joe Biden card. And he's got a crab on his shoulders, so he's not moving forward, he's moving sideways. I thought Joe Biden was a Scorpio. And they were moving on. Moving on to where? Oh, come on now. You're going to make me lie. I said I was only going to pull 3. And I want to know, where are you going? What are you doing? Okay, 3 more. What is this Chariot all about? Where are you moving to? So this, to me, says, yeah, they've got information, they got plan, they're moving forward. That's what I hear with this. Where is this Chariot going? Secrets. High Priestess. Secrets being revealed. Wild ride with information coming out. Again, snake information. Aren't we in the year of the snake? Snake information. And it's backed by strength. I wouldn't want to wish this new leadership on my worst enemy. But it looks like that was the Democratic Party. That wasn't any one leader, but it felt like something's going to happen with some information. Didn't really give a change of leadership. It just said moving to a better direction. So, okay, I'll buy that. My conspiracy theory brain just switched over into, the Four Seasons parking lot. All right, what are we looking at next? Strong union. Yeah, this is a good one. I believe the best way for a society to push back authoritarian rule is through strong unions, workers' rights movements. Yes, I see nationwide strikes. Yes, I see the workers coming together. This is a time where the authoritarian rule dissolves. all of the astrology that I followed, I haven't looked at it in a while though, was always talking about that we're changing from authoritarian top-down to bottom-up rule. So, yeah, I see it. 3 cards. Are we going to see more? I see a lot more marching. Are we going to see more marches, more unionizations, more of the workers standing up? 2 of Cups, Knave of Swords, balance. This is the partnership of the unions, the 2 of Cups, coming together to work together. This is them taking a stand, swinging for the fences a little bit, and bringing balance. So it doesn't feel to me like it's clashy. It just feels like they're coming together, they're working for the best. Who was it that I just read that Costco isn't doing their DEI? They're sticking with their DEI training, and I think they just gave their workers a raise. So yeah. And what's up? I just read Elon Musk is sleeping in his office at Doge. That guy needs to get a life. Okay, moving on. Okay, Tracy, really? You want me to go there? Would you please read on Kamala Harris if she's going to become the president in February of March 2025? 6 cards. 6 cards. Read on Kamala Harris. Is she going to be the next president? 2025. February or March? Kamala Harris, are you going to be the next president? Talk to us, Kamala Harris. It's got secrets. Let me drop it down so y'all can play along with me. So, we got secrets, the High Priestess. These may be revealed. There's a intuitive process here. Full moon in the background. The illusion delusion card. What choice do I make? Sword of Truth is at the base. The heartbreak is in the past. The heartbreak, the I can't think of the word. Heartbreak, disillusionment. At the top of the reading, again, this Knave of Swords. This Knave of Swords has been coming up a lot today, and I stick them in the sides of the deck here. This Knave of Swords. And potential near future, the Hermit, shining a light on something. I don't see it. I don't see it yet. I do not see it yet. We need to work on our magic. Let's throw some clarifiers on this. I'm going to put it right over the top. I'm using my Deviant Moon Tarot. What is this choice? What is these secrets that need to come out? Because it looks like this Hermit is getting ready to shine a light. She's got the Sword of Truth. She knows what's up. Why is she waiting? Why is there this choice? Empress. Empress. So is this a Russian card, or is this a as her just bringing in the abundance. New emotional start. Ace of Cups. These cards are really, really dark. And then the Four of Swords. Illness, retreat from the new emotional start. When I pulled this, I think, I'm going to keep going with this. What is this retreat card? What is this sickness card, this death card? Is this the Republican Party? She needs to wait for that to die down? Is that it? Ooh, okay, that one did not want to stay in. Page of Cups. New information. She's coaxing some new information from somebody. Okay, gosh, I love these cards. So what's going on with this Four of Swords? I said she's coaxing some information out. Here, fishy, let me give you a little tickle under your chin. By the way, Psychic Duck really likes that, don't you? Oh yeah, that feels so good. Okay, sorry. But look at what she's wearing. She's wearing a fish costume. So it's kind of like this high priestess where I'm going to go in and I'm going to pretend I'm something different and I'm going to come out with some new news. Like a little spy in the camp. This Page of Cups. Walking away from sorrow. This is actually a good card. I don't want to see what's going on yet. Next one. Two of Cups. Coming together in an agreement for justice. Not listening to the loss. And the last card, we get the High Priestess. And the very first card we had was the High Priestess. So, what is the High Priestess telling us about the Democratic Party? What is the High Priestess telling us about the Democratic Party? There are secrets that need to be revealed. They're not yet there. I feel, and a lot of other people too, but in order to not have a total civil war on this, is that the Republicans need to turn on themselves. Okay. What else we got? Somebody asked about DeSantis. If he's going to be impeached. We really don't like him. Oh, really? You should try Gavin Newsom. He's good. No? Okay. Yes, that Tom T. Moore telling people in California they need to move. And I like Tom. I like his videos, and I've read a couple of his books. He's way out there, and I'm good with being way out there. But he was saying that the whole of California, the earthquakes are coming. And today's newsletter, which is like part 2, came up and showed where the earthquakes are going to be. And all up and down the San Andreas Fault. And where the big one is, directly east of San Luis Obispo, where I live. Uh-oh. I'm going to need a bigger boat. He said California's going to fall off. And I go, do you know how many times I've heard that? And he goes, if you can move, move. If you want to move. If you don't want to move, then enjoy the ride. It'll be a little cray, yeah, for sure. And he gave some good things to set up. You know, have your grab and go box ready. We all should have that. We should all be double checking it. Be ready to go at a moment's notice. So, especially in earthquake country, because I live in earthquake country, I lived through a couple of them, have hard-soled shoes next to your bed. Please, 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 please. And don't forget your pets. But yeah, you know, if it's my time to go, then it's my time to go. But I'm not running away. I mean, I may move, but it's not going to be because of somebody saying. Luckily, Linda G, she goes, I'm not feeling it. You know, I'm not feeling it. Okay, so we have two different opinions. I already bought a bigger boat, so I wish she would have told me that before I bought the boat. Dang. You know, and he didn't say entertainment only. Because if he did, then I wouldn't have bought the boat. But I acted on his advice. Do you think I could sue him? No. Okay, I'm sorry. I like Tom. I'm just joking. Just joking. Okay, here we go. Can we pray that female billionaires and millionaires come out from hiding? I plead the wealthy women create a social platform. Wealthy women. Wealthy women. Just thought of Sweeney Todd. Pretty women. Okay, enough of that. Psychic Duck goes, stop. Stop. What are you, cray? Well, wealthy billionaire women step up to the plate and start creating some social platforms that need to be said. Good question. Yes. It's gonna be big. It's gonna kind of disrupt the emperor. Now, again, I don't, you know, you can read this as male, but you could also read it as female. Just in control, the power, being rational, bringing a big stick for the people. I say yes. Yeah, good question. Thank you. Exhausting. It's only been 10 days. It seems like 3 terms altogether. Yeah, it's been long. Can you read on Vance's grandmother? Oh. I first read this question. So J.D. Vance's grandmother, Mama, I think is what he called them. I have not read The Hillbilly Elegy. I have not watched the movie. I don't want to support that. And when I first read that question, I go, oh, I wonder if, and I got a hell no. And I went, ooh, okay. So for me, I'm always asking permission to go into this space of another entity. Whether it's a tree, whether it's a rock, whether it's dragonflies, spirit, it's a partnership. It's not me barging in there. And so even when I thought, hey, I wonder if she'd even let me, I got a hell no. And I go, okay. And then I heard, it's not about me talking about democracy. She was a fierce Democrat. It's about me talking bad about my grandson, J.D. Vance. I said, okay. She goes, I don't want to get into that. And I'm going, okay, I understand that. And then I said, do you want to talk about democracy? She goes, you ready? And I went, no, you're scaring me. She was a very strong, powerful woman. Last question. What do we see with Elon Musk? I got to use the Deviant Moon cards. What do we see with Elon Musk? He's sleeping in the Doge's office. He's the richest man in the world, and he's sleeping on a fold-out couch or whatever. I don't know. I'm sure it's not zoned for housing. Let's bring that up. Hey, Elon, you're breaking the law. You're breaking the law. This isn't zoned properly for you. Okay. Whoa. I don't know. That flew out. Strength. Elon. And maybe that strength card is like, I'm going to open it up and look inside you and see what you got as innards. See what makes you tick inside of you. Okay, let's drop this down. We'll see where we go. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Appreciate y'all. Elon. What about the next 3 months? Elon. Next 3 months. I'm doing it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, Elon. 7 of Wands. Okay, so he's got some things that he's defending himself on. We have the 10 of Cups. He's challenged by the 10 of Cups. This is my Democratic card. Okay, maybe they're going to be coming together. At the base of the reading, he's the Fool. His energy is one of leap off the ledge and we'll find the parachute. I mean, he truly is representative of this foolish energy. Just go. You'll figure it out when we get there. And that's kind of where he is with this. In the past, as it relates to this, is the King of Cups, is the Joe Biden card. Interesting, we got the Joe Biden card and we have the Democratic card with the 10 of Cups. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. Yeah, I got a little confused. 10 of Cups, okay. At the top of the reading, we have the Hanged Man in suspension. Timeout? Is there a timeout being called for him? Certainly he looks at things from a different point of view than most people do. And the potential near future is that Strength card again. Huh. What is this card? I got 2 cards that are kind of floating around back here. The Tower and the Ace of Cups. New emotional beginning. What he wants to do is tear everything down and start all over again. That's what he wants to do. But I want to see. Let's just take a look at the Strength card. What has he got in there? What is the Strength card about? Give me some clarity on this Strength card, please. Justice. 9 of Cups, the Wish card. That was the card I was getting confused with. Walking away, getting stabbed in the back. Someone's looking into him. into his dealings. And it could be the past administration. I don't know how that is, because I think Joe Biden, I think Pumpkinhead has gotten rid of so many of Biden's justices, but it always felt to me, a little side note here, it has always felt to me that just as when Biden came in office, 4 years ago, that Trump had some moles in there, it feels like Biden has moles in the Department of Justice. That's what it feels like to me, and that's what this card looks like. That somebody is looking into Musk, and they are going to bring justice, the wish of the Democratic people, and that Ten of Swords is going to hurt somebody, and it's Musk. That's what I get. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. An hour and 13 minutes. Yikes. And I'm going to get yelled at by one of y'all because you go, you didn't timestamp. And I'm not going to timestamp this. Got a lot done. All right. At least I think. All right. Peace, love, be good to each other.